KIMI K3 just beat Claude in coding benchmarks, and it costs 65% less per task. I'm not talking about some narrow edge case. In the front-end code arena, a Chinese model genuinely outperformed Claude, one of the most respected AI models in the world, and it did it while being dramatically cheaper. And this isn't just about one benchmark. American companies are already making the switch. US developers, startups, even Fortune 500 companies are choosing Chinese AI models over American ones, not just because they're cheaper, but because in several critical areas, they're actually better. So let me walk you through what China's AI landscape really looks like right now, because most of the English-speaking world still only knows DeepSeek. DeepSeek V4 is their latest flagship, just released in April 2026. You already know the story. Their R1 reasoning model forced Silicon Valley to rethink the entire pricing structure of AI. But DeepSeek's real advantage is structural. Their MO architecture activates only 37 billion parameters out of 671 billion per query, which means they deliver GPT-class performance at roughly one-fifth the cost. That's not a discount, that's a different economics. Qwen 3.7 Max from Alibaba is the enterprise heavyweight. It can run autonomous tasks for 35 consecutive hours, over 1,000 tool calls without breaking. It has a 1 million token context window. And the cost? 1/25th of what you'd pay for a comparable Western model. If you're building AI agents for real business workflows, this is the model that actually works. GLM 5.2 from Jipu AI is fully open source and matches Claude Opus in coding benchmarks. Million token context. It can independently work on complex engineering tasks for over 8 hours. This is the open source alternative to Claude that actually delivers on its promises. StepFun, their Step 3.7 Flash was open sourced in May. 196 billion parameters, but only 11 billion activated per query, generating 400 tokens per second, designed specifically for production-grade AI agents. But here's what makes them really different. They just announced Step AOS, the world's first agent-native operating system, and a smartphone built around it. They're not just competing on models. They're redefining how AI works on devices. Meituan's LongCat 2.0, a trillion-parameter model trained entirely on 50,000 domestic Chinese AI chips. Zero NVIDIA hardware. This is the proof point that China can build frontier models without depending on American chips. And Baidu's ERNIE 5.1 tops China's LLM Arena leaderboard with native text, image, audio, and video generation all in one model. No stitching separate systems together. So here's where we are. KIMI K3 beats Claude. DeepSeek forced OpenAI to cut prices. Chinese models are matching or exceeding Western performance at costs that are fundamentally lower. And US companies are voting with their wallets. I live in China. I track these models firsthand, not through second-hand reports, but by actually using them. If you want the real inside story on Chinese AI, follow me on YouTube and X. More followers mean better reach, and that means I can keep bringing you the information the English-speaking world is missing.